out real quick and just pretend it didn't happen. And that's always but I have faith that IG are not going to mess up that combo because they have been so damn good.
Taris getting quite low, but Wei gonna jump straight in onto Monkey. Monkey gonna get himself back over the wall. Nope, I mean, just immediately gets stopped right there. Final auto attack. Gala flashing forwards to ensure that he's gonna be able to pick up that one. Neko did put down the portal, not gonna decide to take it. I think that would have been a little bit overly aggressive, but that is IG picking themselves up that first blood. Quite gonna be able to. As I see a Rafa back in my Discord channel. Oh, okay, we're just gonna get that Poppy ulti away. He's back! Okay.
By Cube to match the Shy, but he's a little bit behind on the TP cooldown, so... Oh, Shockwave answers back onto Karis because he threw down the Between Worlds. Flash from Karis, just one more auto attack. Yeah, he gets it. And this is one of the things we
can afford to stand on top of that equalizer for a little bit. Not for too long, of course, but it's not going to immediately shreds through your entire health bar. Drake is started up. Where's the in? You're looking right here at Vampire.
Vampire, two-man flash pop blossom right on top of Mako. And they're instantly popped, and WE are getting things rolling on their side. This time the Shy trying to flash up from Monkey, but Monkey makes it out alive. Gala able to kite this one out, trying to threaten Karis back, and the Shy turns up the heat, and he burns down Cube, and now Karis is left all alone going, wait a minute, what happened to my AD carry? What happened to my jungler? Where have they gone? Vampire is too low to participate in this fight. Karis doesn't go down, but he can't even threaten. There's no jungler on either side. There's no smite. Can Karis find a miracle? Oh, he can wait for the two-fold egg.
Oh,
yeah, baby!
Yeah!
Karis clutches the dragon.
Does Monkey get in?
Cyclone onto one. Vampire follows up with a two-man pop blossom, looking at Mako and Wei. He takes the magical journey over. Can he secure it? Wei gets the Herald, but who can pick up the eye? Rookie finally steps up safely and guarantees that Wei can get in there. Two-man Shockwave onto Vampire and Cube. Cube manages to get away, but Vampire cannot. Tempered Fate, unfortunately, does not snag Taeyun. And IG will just take one kill, and the Herald as their... He identified quickly, do I want to take on two people with my ultimate? Probably not.
I mean, maybe in that situation, right?
He's coming.
Is he
doesn't have flash. Good two-man tangle bars, but Mako's got the magical journey. Vampire's like, Monkey, please. Bro says, I don't have Cyclone. I can't do anything for you. Away just knocks Vampire back to Kingdom Come. Mako will get traded now. Is way compromised here. No keep his verdict. No flash available. Monkey just needs to find one more Nimbus dash, but it's not going to be in time. And Gala, during this whole interference, is just taking a free turn in the mid lane.
As the entirety of WE combined is crazy.
We have to remember as we get a chance to look through the replay here. There might be something happening in the picture-in-picture as well. Rift Herald being spawned. And it's a dive onto Karis' Aurora. There's a flash, but the wall slam finds the Bunny Witch. And yep, those ears are getting trimmed. IG able to shut down Karis' Aurora. Didn't even have a shutdown bounty, really, but it seemed like he was the biggest threat so far on the side of WE. And now this Rift Herald will find one more crash at the very least.
And there's no trade happening right now. That's a long cooldown that you now don't have.
It's going to make those heroes' entrances even more crucial for WE so that Cube can still put pressure on a side lane, but will not be able to be as far. Tempered Fate lands onto Vampire's Nico, throws out the Pop Blossom, finds two members there on the way, and Mako. Hero's entrance follows up, but Vampire still gets blown up, and now Gala on the offensive finds the W tag. Shy flashes over, burning them all down. Flame Spitter turn to 11, and Wei is on the chase as he flashes up, finds the two-man Keeper's Verdict. Cosmic Binding from Mako isn't enough. Rocky flashes for it. Taeyun tries to look for the revenge as Monkey finds the two-man Cyclone into the backline. Wait a minute, Monkey is going crazy. Can he find one more? But Gala remains supreme, and IG find the ace.
There we go. It takes a couple of critical landing of ultis for IG to be able to win that one. WE, despite the fact that they get caught out right there with the Tempered Fate, still able to fight back, still able to grab themselves a couple of kills. But once again, it's IG coming out on top of all of these plays. They're going to get themselves the key prize of the Drake, and they are now at a 4k gold tenfold at this point.
I mean, this guy found the first global pentakill for Yunara in the entire world. That is an awesome feat to have. I mean, this guy has some of the most pentakills out of any player in the entire history of League of Legends esports. I think he still has 10 to his name, only one behind Holy Phoenix. I'll love to see if we can get that fact checked as Vampire goes for the Flash Pop Blossom, even with the Proto Belt, still doesn't find anyone there. Equalizer's gonna cut off their streak.
My.
Oh, beautiful 3-man Tempered Fate. This is gonna be bad for WE. Wei walks up, down smashes Vampire. Now Cube tries to throw out the hero's entrance, but it's already too late. Now he might be caught, and it might be a hero's death as IG burn him down. IG can now play for the Otacon without any contest for the side of WE.
WE just getting kicked around right here, and we highlighted it right. Hey, Mako, are you gonna be synergistic with your team, or are you gonna bring the anti-synergy out? Well, so far, he's looked really, really good. We're gonna ignore that one, zoning. It's fine, all good, don't worry about it, Rookie. We're talking about Mako and the Tempered Fates right here, because those have been gorgeous.
Being able to stall the fight like that, or just set up for easy follow-up from the rest of IG. Now WE have to pull off the unthinkable. What IG have been able to do almost every single time that they've been in this situation.
And it puts so much pressure right here on a WE that do struggle to pick themselves up those consistent games. They win game 1 very rarely, game 2 quite a lot more often, and fail to round these out. You need so many things to go right, and so much luck to be in your favor to be able to pick that many up. Has been great to see. The Shy, though, gonna get jumped.
Uh-oh, 1v2. Well, the Shy is no stranger to cyberbullying from the side of his enemy teammates, so happens.
Towards the top side of the map, there's no look towards this trade, so this is just going to be Soul Point picked up right here for IG. They've got themselves a 5,000 gold lead, Soul Point in inventory, and they're in a very strong spot to be able to close this game out. Still, the trade is going to be Cube grabbing himself this shutdown onto a tower, a little bit of gold bounty in it to actually kill Gala, finally get that shutdown onto this key carry. There's a chance you can win this one out. It's going to be a real tall order, though.
Karis and Taeyun, the first ones to arrive. They got to be careful about face-checking too far, though, as the punish from IG could be devastating. Monkey now arriving to the play. They get to see that it's at 3k HP briefly. Good equalizer and shockwave just to hold them at the front door so they can't get in. Tempered Fate will snag one as Vampire was forced to flash away, but Cube now gets his flash out. Wei is going crazy, finds the two-man Keeper's Verdict on one clone and does manage to find Taeyun snagged. And now IG are on the pursuit trying to chase for more. Cube and Vampire could be up next on the dinner platter as IG will take out the Stone Golem in Galio. And IG now 5-3 are making the victory march into the base.
Yeah, this should be the end right here. You've got yourself 20 seconds until you have Taeyun back up and available. Mid lane inhibitor will fall. Top lane tower and inhibitor soon to follow. And with these Baron empowered minions pouring into the base, you can just look to end this one out.
14 seconds on Taeyun. Maybe IG will show restraint here. We'll see how bold they decide to feel as Rookie.
So try to end the game right then and there. There's no need to. You still got yourself that Baron buff for another minute or so, and now you've got these supers pouring in through the top and mid lane. Bot lane push should be the final little bit. All they need is one more pick, really, and this will be IG's first game.
And with no summoner spells on Taeyun, he is a juicy target. Same thing with Vampire. Karis and Monkey, the only ones that have a little bit of agency. Vampire looking for a deep flank. Gonna be seen on this ward. They know that that minion is sus as hell, and he gets stunned, and the Pop Blossom is just so sad. Vampire will eventually get taken out by Rookie on the side here. Flank on the left side. Monkey goes into the back line. Gala, is he compromised yet? It looks like he's still firing. He's got a GA popped. He's able to flash and distance himself. The Tempered Fate keeps Cube right in place. The Cosmic Binding stunning him up. And Wei is just wrecking Karis' face in the backline all by himself. Looks like Karis will not be able to make it out. It's the Baron minions that finish him off. And IG just make it look so damn easy and too damn clean. IG pick up the first game of the series.
Sub 30-minute win right here from IG.
Shifts the priority of where Wei wants to play to.
I feel like Wei's in a really easy spot in this game where you can play around the bottom side if you really want to. You can play around the top side. But instead, Rookie decides to just keep pushing that lane. Monkey isn't able to go and steal away the blue buff on the first attempt. Is also not going to be able to take it on the second.
Look how patient Wei and the rest of IG are playing this. Dredgeline absorbed by Rookie, but now Vampires is in trouble, and Wei just flashes on top of him, takes a bite out of his booty cheeks, and Monkey now might be in danger here. Karis getting flashed on by Mako. The rest of IG trying to collapse onto the mid laner, but because Monkey and Taeyun were able to isolate Wei, they take him down, and now Mako is a little too overextended, and Taeyun able to claim his own kill. Speaking of which, we're at the 6-minute mark. The first dragon has already spawned. Neither team has made any moves to contested so far in the early game. Mako wrapping around. Rookie going aggressive on the Karis, still finds the charm, knowing that this Talia does not have the flash from the skirmish before. And even though Mako goes wide on the Q, it's okay. His presence alone. Great objective secure for things like the Dragon and the Rift Herald, because you get that execute to combo with your smite to be able to deny it away from the enemy jungler if they were trying to contest it. And because all 4 members from WE's bottom side of the map are here, there's no chance for IG to get in. Now Mako is stepping over a lot of vision. Vampire low. Thankfully, the crash down shield is able to block out some of the damage from the Ignite, but level 6 from Taeyun now gives him the ability to look for a curtain call. And Mako has cleared enough distance. Hang on, Monkey's going level 6, but he's looking for Rookie instead. The charm run on top of it, but it's not going to be enough to save him. And that speed of warfare secured for WE.
Teleports unleashed as well. Good damage here onto Rookie too. Karis, he's having himself a series.
It may not look super clean all the time. Monkey, no flash available. Where does he want to turn to? Cube is going to try to bail him out with the Dark Procession, but it locks his own jungler in as well momentarily, and Wei just beats him down with the Giant Club. Mako's here with the TP, so is Vampire. He takes one out on the Wei. Rookie and the Shy trying to fight their way out alongside their Rel here. Cube gets dangerously low, but not quite low yet as he finally gets dropped by Mako's Rel. Rookie is able to get the last Spirit Rush charge to escape. Can't say the same about Mako.
No, WE, they're going to come out on top of that one, grab themselves a couple.
He stands his ground, doesn't even burn the Summoner spell, and not even in threat of trying to go down here. Cube now in a lot of trouble. The Pillar puts him back up on the right side of IG's thing down. The power of Trundle Chomp resetting on the turret, and you get the auto resets from the Shy's E as well with the Vorpal Spikes. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, 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 wow.
Death Brush, unfortunately, IG going to be well aware that this one is happening. Vampire throws out the hook, doesn't quite land it.
He won't get the cooldown reduced off of it since he didn't hit terrain. Cube walks over first. The Shy is going to limp on over afterwards. WE all turning on to the big dinosaur, but Mako setting up a big flank on the left side. Finds the Q on the Vampire. He buffers with it the Dredge line, but he is giving himself up as a sacrifice as everyone else from WE turns onto the Shy, takes out the Cho'Gath. But Mako, can he get in? He's already used the Magnet Storm. He finds another Q stun, and here comes Rookie pursuing with the Spirit Rush, looking for Monkey. Throws out the shield, forced to flash away. Taeyun gets dropped by the Chomp, and Rookie doesn't have another Spirit Rush charge available. He does have the flash. Can he get over these minions and look for a Charm Flash play? Doesn't even need it. Finds it onto Cube. Here's the crash down. There's the kill, and IG take 4 down.
4 kills and the Herald on the back end of this play.
Advantage. And this makes the 3rd Dragon so much more important for WE to secure for themselves, as the Dredge line into the full ultimate onto Mako only, but Vampire takes a lot of damage in return. He's forced back redemption, heals him up a little bit. The Shy clipped by the Dredge line, but this is a big dinosaur. Do you really want to take him on first? WE now realize they're completely isolated from Monkey. He tries to get back to his team. Magnesaur from Mako, he goes down, but he sets up the knockup. Wei trying to step up with the Subjugate. He's too tanky to deal with right now. WE forced to retreat, trying to kite back. The Charm connects onto Karis, and he is blown to smithereens by Gala. The Orb of Deception, Taeyun trying to flash away, but Gala is ready to hunt him down until he is going to die. Charm does not hit, but the Blast Cone will not save him as Gala takes him out midair.
And it's just going to be Cube still available. He's going to go for this mid lane tower. Going to get collapsed upon. He's expected to trade this for his life. It's at least some little bit of gold back into the pockets of WE. Pretty low. Rookie actually taking a huge chunk right here.
Pandas!
Okay.
Those pandas are terrifying. Don't let them hit you, Rookie.
Okay, now Cube should be dead right here. He's not going to be able to trade this one back over. Okay, Gala gonna grab that kill. So far, they love to just get themselves a little bit of an advantage and just hold it on. Even from a deficit, this team can fight on back. And I just don't know what WE are going to be able to do to get themselves back into this game. This is going to be the Artican going on over. Going to be smoked away by Wei. Shy wasn't able to quite nom that one, but still, he's going to be happy enough with this. Pillar comes on through. Karis and Vampire will be able to get themselves out though. And so what do you do as WD? How do you get back into this game? Cube has been able to get himself a little bit of an advantage through just these towers, but he hasn't really even gotten himself a CS lead, and he's still taking these kind of slow.
WE have not really been able to empower Cube this game. Wei.
Oh, hang on.
Here. Hang on. Okay, he pops the Subjugate, and he's able to get a lot of healing right on back. Now, everyone else from IG has arrived to the party. Decent damage onto Rookie. Of course, he uses Spirit Rush, but the Shy is just 1v5ing by himself. And look at that
Mako!
from Mako, baby! There's a reason why the glow up from this guy has been so massive for IG. Finds the critical fight engage, and IG wiped the floor with WE.
It's just going to be Vampire limping his way out of this one. Is going to be able to survive, but that's going to be a mid lane tier 1 tower coming on through right here for IG, and they could just push through as many of these lanes as possible. The only unfortunate thing here for IG is that we're 21.5 minutes into this game. There's no Baron available for them to take, but they're just going to get all of the structures on the map instead.
Blockster, I'm just waiting for the replay and for the epic slow motion of that flash crash to close it out in dominant fashion. There were some hiccups early on, and to WE's credit, they took IG head on and tried to fight their way through, just hands checking them. And it was working for a while, but IG slowly and decisively found ways back into the game, went for critical trades on the map, and now Monkey might be in a world of trouble here. No flash available. Oh my god, Wiz just beating him to death! Yeah, Jungle Diff in the chat as IG's able to just eliminate Monkey from the rift here without really any other interference. And now they're going to try to continue into the siege mode. The Shy getting dropped critically low. That's a lot of damage onto the big dinosaur, but thankfully for him, he's still got a teleport. And hey, WE, there's a middle inhibitor turret under siege right now.
Yeah, they're going to lose out onto this tower. Just more gold going over to IG. They're able to extend that advantage out to 8 into his team. And I got to be honest, at this point in the game, it is kind of just Cube who's actually dealing the damage. He still hurts. If you get enough time with your Maiden up and available, with those little pandas hitting onto people as well, you can get through even the tankier members of IG. He's just not being given the time to play.
His front line is getting evaporated before he gets a chance to fire a full clip, man. That's the unfortunate part about playing Jhin sometimes in these
this
late
game open and get themselves the 2-0.
Between a 1200 smite from Trundle and a feast from Cho'Gath, usually above 1k, the Shy is nowhere near. He's getting engaged upon, but this might just call the reinforcements of IG to collapse on in. Two-man Magnus Storm from Mako sets it up, and Gala is just pumping damage, and the Shy isn't even close to being brought down yet. He's just a Goliath, and WE don't have the stones from David to be able to take him down anytime soon. Taeyun flashing over the wall, trying to create space, but the Shy flashes on top and noms his ass to death. IG find the ace, and they're going to take this series in style.
Yeah, they're not even going to need the Baron right here. Coming into today, WE had only won or lost 2-0 twice. 1 win and 1 loss of them. Now they're going to have another one coming on through. IG, they are in form. They are looking so strong, and they are competing for that first place out of Group Ascent.
And with that, WE are locked into 7th seed courtesy of IG. And for Invictus Gaming, these boys still have a chance to contest not just for 2nd seed, but maybe even the best team in the LPL. Like this, Lucian.
At this point, FPX already had themselves a ton of non-committal engage. You've got the Ornhorn coming on through. You can try throw out a couple of those seismic shoves to get that initial bit of engage going.
They're gyroing for FPX, but Kair's in trouble! Oh, the concussive blows lands!
No!
Don't like this! Well, Jackie Love is gonna get first blood. He might get another kill here. Jway is forced to flash, and that start, Jackie Love to identify that Jachi was trying to take a recall, stops it with the Ardent Blaze. Kair is in trouble, knowing that Kair has no flash, so Kanavi just commits with the flash EQ. Stacks rolling for themselves. Kanavi will not have a chance to really make any type of answer. They might be looking for the collapse on the Dragon. Top Esports have an idea that this is being done, and now it's confirmed on the map. And Jachi trying to challenge the river right now. Hong steps up. JJ trying to find it. Magnus Storm flash from JJ. Or Jachi, I should say. And he's going to be able to follow up here. The Weaver's Wall from Kair trying to cut him off. And the flash for the Unraveled Earth gets revenge onto Top Esports members.
And importantly, Sheer has teleport. 369 does not.
And Jackie Love just took a base, so he will not be here for the fight. So if Kanavi is going to try and contest for the smite, it might just be a one-way trip or the cost of a flash. Kair and the rest of FPX trying to step up to make sure that that will not happen, and FPX have now secured. Comes out from Jackie Love, decent damage, puts Jway and Jachi nearly at 50% HP. JJ arrives, now with a Trinity Force. This could be enough for Top Esports to give respect back over to FPX, trying to contest for the Gromp right now, but Jet just smites it away. And now there's not really anything else for Top Esports to fight for, but Cream is going to be the first one to roam on over. Hong hits him with a Glacial Fissure. 2-man stun from Jway. Between worlds, looks instantly for the backline. Kanavi sends him with a Cataclysm, but Jway is able to finish him off. Jway gets dropped, but now Cares arrives to the party, and here comes a TP from Sheer, who's looking with the Call of the Forge God. Will just ensure that Jackie Love has nowhere else to go, and FPX are coming ahead against Top Esports, looking for Cream, who's on the run. Hong is going to be forced to die and give an execute over, but Care flashes to make sure that Cream's got nowhere else to go and picks up another kill for himself. You look at these games and you just see how FPX have been able to play some of these early scenarios out. We're on the Rift Herald right now. Jeje secures it. Now FPX, do they want to turn around for this fight, or do they want to turn onto Cream? He goes into the between worlds. He's trying to break their ankles right now. Kanavi locks the ball up with the Cataclysm. Jackie Love able to free fire. Hong blocks Sheer's ultimate, and this just gives room for Top Esports to just empty full clips into members one after another. Chachi caught on the wrong side of the tracks here, and FPX lose out 3 in the fight. Now 4.
Critical
now have control of the river, as FPX will shift their attention back into the mid wave. They have this Herald. They're going to try to break open the map into this tier 1. Jeje is taking the charge. Cares Weaver's Wall just a little too late, probably. He gets the charge in, but he gets caught by the Swag Flag Drag, and Jeje is just cooked. FPX lost out on their jungler. Jway sends it, but the equalizer's beautiful. It cuts off Chachi's and Sheer's escape. Care trying to run away, but he gets snagged by the Cataclysm, forced to flash. Here comes a... No, not again. Hong is able to block the Call of the Forge God beautifully with that unbreakable shield. And unfortunately for Sheer, his ultimates have been feeling very useless.
Yeah, that's the problem with having the Braum picked up right here into the Ornn. Just gets to absorb away that Call of the Forge God. And FPX, in what could have been a critical play for them, getting them onto Soul Point. They lose out multiple members. And the second that Jeje puts down that Rift Herald...
Themselves, and unless you're finding crucial cutoffs with the walls, they have the Dragon advantage for themselves and just look for the tier 1 turret in mid lane.
I prefer this, I really do, out of FPX. Get yourself a little bit of standing gold. Now they just need to make sure that they can get away, because TES, they are on the hunt right now. If they can find themselves and engage, they're absolutely... Kind of don't mind. Oh, hang on. Is he just going to get himself taken out right here? Big damage.
Throws out the shield. Wait, he's not going to have unbreakable shield for this one. This is Sheer's moment to find Jackie Love with the Call of the Forge God, but no one from FPX could follow up, and it's 369 that chases them away with the equalizer. Kanavi throws the equalizer down. Cream flashes over the wall, looking for Care, blasts him with the weirding, and dances right on back. Thanks to Between Worlds. Chachi, the last man standing, can't hope to do a damn thing, and Top Esports find their moment to take the Otacon.
FPX aren't even going to be able to grab themselves a single kill. Kanavi went so low, but he is able to walk away with Atakan picked up here. You have to imagine this is going to be the beginning of the end in this away from that team fight. TS, they're now hunting on through the jungle. Jway just going to get jumped right here. I think he just falls.
This rel doesn't have flash. Just auto the turret, guys. I mean, it's literally nothing.
Guys.
Yeah. 07, Jway. You got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, RIP to him, and RIP to FPX's chances of playing spoiler, at least in this first game. Big damage coming on through. Cream.
Knock up onto Care. Kanavi forced to flash away. The equalizer is going to burn him down with the Leandri's Torment burn. Care barely survives, but Cream is able to find 1. He's able to find 2, and the Spirit Abjuration passive combined with the Shadow Flame and Leandri's is enough to finish off Chachi. And just like that, FPX lose 3 just in time for Top Esports to start the Baron.
That's now going to be a 22-stack Medjai's Aurora right here for Cream. He's hitting like a truck as well. No member on TES isn't doing their part in this one. And every time FPX think they've potentially found themselves a little bit of a re-engage, they've got somebody a little bit low, they just don't have the damage to be able to... This champion isn't actually easy to make work. The thing is, it has so many tools that when you're good on it, when you're able to play it well, as Cream has so far in this game, it feels so oppressive, doesn't it?
Care realizes that he is out of bounds in illegal territory. He Weaver's Walls out, but Jeje, he's not going to be so lucky. Oh no, Care doesn't have flash. He flicks them back, but he's still locked in the baby cage. Jway trying to do everything he can to save his mid laner, but the equalizer will be the final tick in the back. FPX just crumbling one after another. A triple kill goes over to the way of 369's Rumble, who has just literally been on fire this game.
I mean, just this whole game, TES have been burning through the members of FPX. 369, He's going to have such ridiculous damage stats at the end of this one. And now, with the Baron buff on top of these members, these towers are going to fall. Bot lane inhibitor tower goes down. The bot lane inhibitor should well follow. And this game is so close to being done.
And normally we associate Phoenixes for being able to rise from the ashes, to reborn from even the most disastrous tragedies. I don't think it's happening in this game. They're just going to have to wrap it up and think about what they can do going into Game 2 of this series.
Back to the drawing board. Try it back again. There was always a worry with this composition that a lot of their damage was a little bit short range, that you were potentially going to get run around. JJ, he tries again. He's been trying this entire game, but the seismic shove doesn't even land.
Way sends it, 3-man Magnastorm, but Equalizer in this choke point is so crazy and dangerous.
Okay.
369 does get shut down here. Wait a minute. But JackeyLove with the calling of Kanavi, dunks them with the Cataclysm, and Sheer able to find a knockup, but just does no damage on this horn. And now JackeyLove is on the hunt for some more kills. Kareem and Kanavi ready to back him up, and this Ram God is about to get absolutely ram-branched, and Top Esports just being able to finish the job. A triple kill going over to Kanavi, and FPX down on their last legs.
Yeah, this is a single team fight where FPX are able to grab a member. 369, he does go down, but it doesn't matter. The re-engage is way too strong right here out of TES, and they're going to push their way on into the base. Care, he throws out the Weaver's Wall, tries to just slow things down a little bit, but it's not going to matter. This is going to be TES taking game 1.
Care doing everything he can, but everything that he can do is just not enough, unfortunately. Top Esports with a massive 17,000 gold advantage to close out Game 1 are going to take the series lead.
Yeah,
I don't like
exactly. Okay, but then you're sat here right here as Jashie, and you go, right, I poke Forest, and I don't really do any damage to the front line. He is going to be absorbing that XP in the top side, and because of all of the members showing top lane, JJ is going to be aggressive underneath a tower, potentially, and just force something to happen. Instead, right now, he's going to start up onto these grubs.
369 is here! They know that Jachie doesn't have flash. Dwayne was able to body block at least and absorb it, but Jachie still has no summoner spells.
Currently looking for a pick onto Care.
Oh man, Care trying to just walk back to lane and pick up this wave, but he's gonna get pulverized, he's gonna get impaled, he's gonna get knocked back into the wall. It is not a fun time for this Galio, and JackeyLove picks up his second kill. Cooldown back on that ball breaker. Top Esports surely will look for it. Jachie immediately flashing away from the headbutt pulverized combo. Chain of Corruption stops him in his tracks. JJ flash ball breaker and ceases assist right onto the ball breaker. Woo! JackeyLove gets bursted out. It's the hero's entrance from Care as he's back from the grave with vengeance, and Cream now in trouble. It's a double for Care, and just like that, I didn't believe in FUT plus Phoenix, but they had it all under control.
There we go. That's the FPX that we needed to see, and I love the aggression right there between Jackie and Care and JJ. They just spot JackeyLove and decide you must die. Both of the summoner spells used in an attempt to survive, and it was not enough. FPX are going to get away with this, or maybe JJ, just to get them a little bit further ahead.
We'll see if Care can be a little bit tankier with the gold now in his back pocket. Unfortunately, JJ, because he does not have flash, might be in trouble, but he vault breakers over the wall, but now Cream is ready to take vengeance on this Vi, and yeah, finds the Orb of Deception, the Ishtal impact into the Impale, just completely slays Jway where he stands. Jachie,
why?
You don't have flash! Why are you trying to contest them in that? Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get an opportunity to, because Cream and the rest of Top Esports hovering towards the bottom side of the map. Push Care away from the defense of that tier 1 turret. Burst Brick is secured. Feats of Warfare secured for Top Esports.
There we go. Exactly what TES would have wanted to do. Yeah, they give over a couple of early Drakes, but they're going to be happy enough with the way that this early game has played out. Now, 25 seconds until we get the next Drake. TES, they're looking to make the same play happen again. Care, walk away.
Oh, no, brother. Unfortunately for Care, he's not getting out of this one. He's got a flash, but I don't think he's going to be able to use it to get out of here. Cream has multiple charges of the Spirit Rush. The kill gets gifted to him at the end of the day. FPX making a nice play, at least trading into the mid-tier 1 with this Rift Herald. And JJ will try to at least get a knock up on the 369, forcing the FPX trying to step up and see if they can get any information for themselves. JJ is able to sidestep the charm and preserve a lot of his HP here. Decimating Smashes is going to clip. Oh, yeah! Nice toggle from the observers. JJ had no idea, and the Impale follows through. That's the jungler gone, and Top Esports should be able to secure this dragon.
Yeah, that's going to make it nice and easy. Stop that soul point from coming on through from FPX. And what can they do on the back end of this fight to try get a little bit of gold onto the map? The answer is nothing. It's just going to be a pure win right now for TES.
To try and swing this gold back over to themselves with Otacon spawning on the bottom side of the map. Oh no, Jway. Oh, good dredge line, maybe? The flash away from Cream? But he has got a Spirit Rush, and the charm is tanked by Care. He's going to be able to sacrifice himself for the boys as he flashes away, gets some time to be able to space back. Top Esports still trying to fight in this choke point. The Aegis impact lands on the Jet. Three-man impale from Kanavi. Public execution. Jet goes into the back line, trying to hunt for Jackie Love. Both at the top lane and the jungler.
Yo, they're doing it.
Assassinate Jackie Love. Wait a minute, FPX. Can they rise for the ashes? 369 left all alone, and FPX are doing it, folks. And just in time, because the Otacon can be their prize.
Kanavi got left out to dry in that fight. Now it's just Cream left available, watching this Otacon go down. Is he going to try steal this one? There's no way.
Orb of Deception versus 1200 Smite. Who wins? Cream steps up, looks for the Orb of Deception charm. It's too early. FPX secure the Otacon. Opportunity to swing.
It is. Looks like FPS are going to look to push their advantage forwards by diving right here onto 369. 369, though, immediately just takes out that wave. Is going to be able to stop that one dead in its tracks. They go again, though.
369 still has a flash, but he doesn't get a chance to run away or try. I see the flash is expended. Maybe it's just the undead passive form, but FPX find a quick pick onto the top laner, and he didn't look very tanky at all, Blockster. He got popped like a balloon.
He burst right there. That's crazy that they were able to just take him down that damn quickly. Really well played from FPX. Now that they found themselves a little foothold in this game, it does feel like they are being way more proactive.
Trying to do the best that they can in this river. Dragon started up by FPX. If they can secure this, at the cost of the tier 1 turret in the mid lane, this will put FPX on soul point and a way to accelerate the game and put Top Esports on a timer. Dredgeline connects right onto the front. Hong is caught up. Jway getting bursted down here. Has the Locust shield. The taunt maybe a little too early on that teleport play, so Care now has the Justice Punch away. Cream does not find the charm there. Decimating Smash does, and Care is taken out of the game. He's going to be gone for the next 45 seconds, and a Baron is spawning in the next 5.
Oh, such unfortunate timing right here. You've got yourself such good control over the entire game as FPX, but you throw it all away on a little bit of aggressive pathing, and now FPX are walking into so much darkness trying to engage onto this Baron.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was Cream, I would feel Skamaz on that charm. Z-axis moment as FPX trying to step up using Sheer and Jet as the main entrance men. FPX not getting a lot of vision. Jet stepping up, cease and desist right onto the back line. It's the same damn combo again. Jackie Love able to use the cleanse this time, and Top Esports able to defend their AD carry from certain death. They lose Kanavi, but they've already dropped Jeje and Sheer. Now it's up to Jachi and Jway. 2 versus 4, 2 versus the world, but Top Esports can't stand on top for much longer as they respect the
teleport with trying to rejoin to a fight rather than being able to find some kind of big flank. I think that could be a real good angle in here for FPX, but it's tricky. All of TES are together.
Good chain of corruption stops Kanavi in his tracks. Fall breaker right on top. Cease and desist into the backline. It's looking for Cream as you called out. FPX now joining up. Cream is forced to dash away with the Spirit Rush, but they can't say the same about Hong. And look at that timing. Still 1.5 minutes before the Infernal Soul comes online. Public execution. Fall breaker flash from Jet. Tries to connect with the Jackie Love, but he still flashes away, but cannot get away for the Drake out step. Sheer slices him where he stands. A triple kill for Jachi's Ferris. And FPX find the Baron afterwards.
They're doing it, Rafa, right here. FPX, they're going to be able to turn around and pick themselves up the Baron. Sheer just going to fight his way onto 369, keep him out of the pit. And what a fight right there from FPX. We talked about it. We needed to see them in pro play without some setup first.
Back to live. This is for Infernal Soul. In the next 13 seconds, Jway tries to connect with the dredge line, but maybe a little too far forward. Decimating Smash and the Pulverize. Jway is going to get dropped here. Now 5-on-4 for Top Esport. Public execution into the backline, trying to look for the flashless Jackie Love. Cream getting cooked, but he still has 2 more charges with Spirit Rush. Trying to dance his way around. Sheer able to slice him, but he gets dropped by Jackie Love next, and now Jackie Love is firing on all cylinders. The Vault Breaker finds him, though. It's Jachi that flashes in and takes out Jackie Love. 369, the last member standing from the side of Top Esports, but Jachi and Care able to ride their way through all the way, and now trying to contest what could be their Infernal Soul.
No junglers available whatsoever, so if you want to try for the steal away 369, he could give it a shot. No, he's just going to head on back to base. An Infernal Soul completed here for FPX. Bloodthirster just keep on healing himself up as he's going through. This mid lane tier 2 tower is going to be the next focus.
The rest of Top Esports trying to hold strong their front line. The Impale does not hit Jotchi. Cream threatens, but the charm goes wide. He can't even stop Jotchi from hitting and laying arrow after an arrow. Cream able to dodge.
There it is.
The charm. Jotchi now threatened. The GA is going to get popped, and the rest of Top Esports, they should be able to clean this one up this time around. And it's Top Esports who play patiently, wait out the moments of FPX to burn, and Top Esports strike back.
And this is the quality of Top Esports, right? If you get a little bit too big for your boots, if you go a little bit too far forwards, it just puts you in such a horrible spot. And they were sieging onto a tier 2 tower, overstretched themselves, and give away a huge swing of gold back into the TES pockets. They're going to be able to grab themselves that tier 2 tower in the mid lane, open up the map, be able to catch anyone either, and we go back to our normal lines in the sand being drawn.
And this is where Top Esports would prefer to be. Making sure that they can keep tabs on any flankers. JJ flash, cease and desist right into the backline. Public execution lines on top. Hero's entrance for a massive knockup. Cream looking for Jotchi, but he flashes forward and knows that's the only way into winning this game. But Cream can still find it with the Orbit Deception paired along the decimating smash. And FPX are still trying to pursue their way through. They annihilated Jackie from the fight even after his GA got popped. There's no smite from Kanavi because he's also dead. FPX lose out on their AD carry, but they still find a way to get an advantage in this fight.
Oh, it's so close to working out for both of these teams. And interestingly, Baron, it's straight on down towards that Elder. Grabbing yourself the Elder Drake right now when there's no smite available. It's going to guarantee you on towards that Baron. Once you head there, 369 and Cream, they have to stop this from happening.
7,000 already on the Elder Dragon. JJ has smite. Can Hong swap over to Spellbook smite? I don't think so. FPX is holding the line, and Top Esports now realize that the window has passed and they have to bail. Otherwise, they could risk giving over more kills.
Everything to FPX this game. They're going to get themselves the Elder. They're going to get themselves the Baron. And FPX, they've set themselves up to try win this game.
FPX still have a little bit of that Phoenix magic left in them for their last series of the Rumble stage. There is still an opportunity to play spoiler to the #1 team currently residing in Top Esports here in the LPL. And Fun Plus Phoenix are just one good fight away. Elder Dragon and Baron buff on their side.
You've got to wait out the Elder. You cannot fight into this team composition from FPX when they have Elder up and available for themselves. But still, how much can you afford to concede with the Baron buff? These towers are getting melted down. That's now going to be the top lane cracked on open. The base begins to fall.
No sums on Jotchi. He's got a GA, he's got a Mercurial Scimitar. Kanavi forced to flash away from the dredge line. He knew that could have been the end of the game right then and there. Top Esports trying to give as many structures as possible to wait out the Elder Dragon. But the Baron buff is empowering the minions to push in through the mid lane. Oh, Cam goes a little too aggressive forward. Pulverize and mash from 369, but gets popped. 2-man Impale from Kanavi. Do they have enough damage? Jotchi is just pumping through them with all the arrows in the world. It's a flash from Hong trying to intercept it, but Care survives for now. Jackie Love cannot finish, and he strangles off.
Oh, the public!
The public execution! The Elder Dragon will burn them all down to a crisp, and Fun Plus Phoenix will rise to the occasion for one last chance.
It is on. It is something that you can definitely play. I would more say it's something you could definitely play, I don't know, in your solo queue games, if this is going to be the significant buff, and it really has just fully brought her into the place where all of a sudden... Okay, you could fully look to be getting aggressive. Speaking of, Zhui flashing over the wall to avoid the vision.
This is going to be so huge. Look at the size of this wave. 369 still has a flash, but how is he going to flash away? The wall slam connects, and that is FPX gifting first
to leave and go in and get involved across the rest of the map. TS, they are at least going to recognize that with all the members topside, they could go and start up this Drake. It's going to be a Cloud Drake picked up by them, but FPX more proactive on the map.
To Top Esports' credit, with this Jackie Love Kalista pick, this was something that they wanted to aim for, trying to get a lot more bot priority in securing these early dragons to stack it up for themselves. Into FPX, Big scaling element is going to be Jhachi's Ziggs. Care on this Akali can get a little bit more threatening the later the game goes on. But I don't mind
Oh!
He just destroyed up with the tier. We know that Ryze takes a while to scale up, but when he's ahead of the curve, oh boy, that damage can really start to pump.
Can pump so much single target damage. Grub's going to be started up. First one taken by TES. Care got a little bit of a flank.
Gotta be careful here. Is Supreme Display of Talent available for Kanavi? He's trying to line up for the wall here, but Care has already eliminated JackieLove. Kanavi trying to play it out, using the Elemental Wrath River form for the stuns, but FPX just wiped the floor against Top Esports in the river, and this will give them enough priority to get 2 grubs away from Top Esports.
Yeah, well played here from FPX again. They're just using the fact that currently their composition has a little bit more skirmishing power. JJ, though, gonna get caught. Supreme Display of Talent.
The backwards Supreme Display of Talent as Kanavi.
Yes, I'm constantly scared. Anytime I see Cream locking somebody down with that Rune Prison, I'm expecting him to just burst through their health bars.
Yeah, he picked up a Rod of Ages super early. Sheer might be in trouble. Has the Dominus still available.
Healing.
Powered. Ruthless Predator 369 using the World Ender for the movement speed and the healing. Just going to sustain himself off the minion wave. We're now 15 minutes into the game. Kanavi goes for the play on the Dway, but the Supreme Display of Talent doesn't land on the Jhachi. He flashed over it, but Dway still in a bad position, and JackieLove pulls the spears out and rends him to death. FPX lose out on their support, and now this Ziggs has no flash.
Yeah, this is just rough all across the board.
Damage if he tries to walk in first for the rest of the team, or if he's going to go for some armor. Gets jumped on by Jeje with a 3-talent strike, but the exhaust immediately comes out. The handshake pulls him in. Jeje forced to pop the Crescent Guard. Here comes the Mega Inferno Bomb. Decent damage on the JackieLove, but the Redemption heals him back up. And the Realm Warp sends them into the backline. Massive damage. Supreme Display of Talent hits all 4 members. Karen Shira running for their lives. 369 tries to get over the wall. And Kanavi is wrecking house with the Elemental Wrath. Good Rune Prison, but the Keeper's Verdict from Dway will save his team from certain death.
Yeah, they're only going to lose out right there onto JJ. It turns into a 1-for-1 overall, but that is now going to be FPX turning tail and running away. Infernal Drake going over to TS, and this is sole point for them already. 17.5 minutes in this game.
This is the dragon stacking win condition that Top Esports wanted to shift their priority to. Being blasted by a major CC cooldown. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it used to do, but it's still a major counter to what FPX want to have as ideal setups and scenarios for them. Kanavi says, hey, I like those chances too. And with the Rift Herald slamming into the mid-tier 1, JackieLove, I was about to say, don't drive it into that tier 2.
That's bad.
All the members from FPX were ready to receive you, buddy. Now, there's still a couple minutes and a half before Infernal Soul is up for the taking from Top Esports. They have a 4,000 gold advantage. Can FPX find a window back in this game?
Where's the setup coming through? This is going to be a straight up 5v5. No funky flanks coming through, really. Cream on the backside of the fight.
Jeje goes right in onto Hong, but the Fate's Call pulls him back. JackieLove hit by the Mega Inferno Bomb. Cream now isolated in the Dragon Pit. Rest of FPX, they gotta be careful. They step in. Flash from Dway. Do they want to commit? But this is a great angle for the Supreme Display of Talent. Gonna hit all 3 members. The stun is there. Dway is slain. Karen's able to find Cream into the backline. Now it's up to Kiana. It's up to JackieLove to find the fight. 369 can carry through, and he's the World Ender. He's gonna look to end FPX's world right where he stands. He's now in a 1v2 against Jhachi and Jeje. They're trying to kite away. The World End is starting to run out. Jeje and Jhachi are just trying to kite this one and run out the alteration, but they have run out of mana on the Ziggs. The 369 could still try to take him out. Jeje steps up, looks for the 3-talent strike, knocks him off, but Jhachi's running out of mana. The flash predicted by Jhachi as he's able to get away for the last class of the Darkened Blade. 369 still healing. This guy is a raid boss. Can they bring him down? Another Darkened Blade.
What?
But Jhachi and Jeje finally slay the demon. Oh, it's an Otacon. I was like, the Bear's not up for another 30 seconds, but we forgot about the Otacon because we were fighting so much over the Infernal Soul.
It's correct. It's the correct decision right here out of TES. Grab yourself this Otacon. It's going to give them a huge amount of benefit considering as they are. 369, if he's able to find these final 2 kills, it's a penta right here.
The Burning Baron!
Oh, wait.
Kanavi secures it. FPX didn't even have a chance to contest them in the pit. Now Kair's
Okay.
trying to threaten with the... Oh my
Okay.
god, the supreme display of talent just kills him where he stands, immediately slamming him, and Jue tries to find one back, but Jachi's popping people with the bombs. The rest of Top Esports, just preserve the Baron buff on your side. FPX able to get at least 2 kills, avenging the Esports members, as their ability to dive has not been consistent. They have all the CC set up, but they don't have anyone that can easily access the backline. Unfortunately for Sheer, not able to defend the tier 2 turret from falling. The last 30 seconds of the Baron buff doing work for Top Esports as they grab some structures around the map. Cream able to push Kair around and grab another tier 2 turret.
So much gold being grabbed right here by Team the game. JJ, okay, just not quite gonna get caught out. If he got caught right there by that handshake, he was dead, and that was gonna end this game.
Hong's got to be careful. The Fate's Call surely should be coming out. Hostile takeover, buy some time. Supreme display of talent right on the 3. Jue caught into the backline, and Jachi was stalled momentarily. The front line is evaporated. Hong doesn't even go down yet, and Kanavi throws and he flashes the perfect execution just in time. FPX lose 4. Jachi the last member standing. But will that be enough to stop Top Esports from ending the series right here, right now?
They can push on right here. The Ziggs does have plenty of wave clear, so it could be a little bit tricky still. These towers are going to melt.
We're pushing through the inhibitor tower now. There's still enough time to just go for the Infernal Soul. Top Esports do not have enough time to try and end the game. They won't even take out the inhibitor and give some early access, easy access to consistent gold with those super minions. They'll just secure the Infernal Soul, and this moves Top Esports now to a 10,000 plus gold advantage. Navi has over 45 lethality between all 4 of these items here. So any squishy member that does not have any armor set up, they are going to get popped! Supreme display of talent eliminates JJ off the rift. And now there's no chance for a smite steal unless Jue can find some heroics swapping over to a smite. But it doesn't look like he has that option available. Oh, that was close. But Kanavi's clutch with the smite. 369, the realm warp into the middle of all 5. That's a dangerous predicament, but Jachi is slain. FPX now riding on the chances of Kair. The perfect execution can't even get through the bailout of Hong. Top Esports find the perfect ace. Find the perfect ending to a perfect series. FPX tried their damnedest, but it's not enough to defeat the inevitable and the most dominant team in the LPL.
Top Esports, they're going to do it again. They are going to top out Group Ascend. They are going to be our 1 seed coming out of this Rumble stage. And what a performance to round that one off. Rafa, you got to be the happiest man alive. It's a Kiana win here in Pro Play.